on the track.
Do you know what? I actually had
And
a
they
moment.
have to adapt that at the top, right? Because they
Yeah.
never rode the track in these conditions.
Yeah. I had a moment today that kind of reaffirmed my, sorry to take it back. We'll talk about the track in a minute, whatever my experience walking down, but reaffirmed my whole kind of theory about like saying the wrong thing. I sat with Bernard just after his last practice run. He had his GoPro up. We went through the GoPro run. Well, he completely did. He was like, "Sorry, mate, I'm not going to talk to you. I've got to do this whilst it's on my mind." He goes through the whole GoPro run.
Was he doing it?
No, dude, no, he's not uploading. He's actually going through it. Like, GoPro's a tool, right?
100%. Yeah. Big time.
So he's going through his run and he's slow mowing certain sections, and anyway, fast forward to after his run and exactly a section that we had looked at in slow-mo. We were talking about lines. We were talking about where he goes. That was where he crashed. And he said, yeah, dude, I was thinking about it because I previously, however stupid this sounds, I'd previously thought about it. I was thinking too much about this next section, about the line I've got to hit.
Did you chat to him after the race?
Yeah.
So he was hesitant about that.
All I mean is, these little butterfly effect things do change things, and yeah, he crashed because it was wet and it was fucked and it was difficult. But he was also thinking about the thing that he was meant to be thinking about, and then
he shouldn't have been thinking about it. Unfortunately, I'm not saying.
Okay, but you know what I mean. He was.
Yeah, 100%.
He was. So he made a mistake just before something that he was
maybe
thinking about. It was in his head. Yeah.
You're hesitant. You get into thinking about it instead of just subconsciously writing the section. I'm not saying. Crashes happen.
Yeah.
It is interesting, and often those are the sections, if you don't commit or you're worried about, of course they're going to be more chance you crash there.
Yeah. Or just before them.
Yeah.
When you're coming up, the tension rises. It makes perfect sense.
I saw, like I say, I'll chat to him about it, and he's pretty open and honest about all these things. I'm going to take offense to it. When he turned right, he got a little bit sort of, not high-sided, but his weight went a little bit to the left, and he couldn't stay inside. So he was like off balance. Now you can be off balance from non-committal in the turn because you're thinking about the section. There's so many variables, right? That's interesting you bring that up. Yeah.
Yeah. Ultimately, there's so many reasons. Like, there's so many ways it can go wrong, but the root of it still comes to your mind thinking about something, or your. It's not like, oh, my tire hit a root. The tyre hitting a root is I'm trying to think of the correct words. It'd be like symptom or... No, I've lost it. I'm too tired.
Do you know that sometimes, I'm not speaking for all riders, you do visualization runs, of course. You know that I've crashed in a visualization run. Oh, no. Just think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to go back.
Oh, needles.
Just think about that.
What does that look like?
I'm not the
Can
only
you
person.
do one now for our
I'm not
visual?
the only person. You're hesitating about a section. You're visualizing yourself riding. You've probably crashed there in practice.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay, you're worried about that route. That's
want?
Super slippery.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting really into this.
Okay,
dude.
you're going into the woods. Right, you get over that uphill. You go to the outside. Super committed. You lean. Okay, front wheel slips a bit. Oh, you haven't got it. Think about it. Go back up. Got to redo it.
So then you would do that in your... But what would it look like? Because people do it with their hands, don't they?
No, I don't do that. I'm just saying.
I like the idea of you doing that.
I'm just saying, think about what you've just said about consciously riding.
Yeah.
Not to take the piss. Consciously riding, you crash. Visualization, you can be hesitant and non-confident in a section. You can't even get it visually because you can't sort of make sense of a section.
Dude, I know. I'm making fun of the idea of like closing your eyes and actually doing it, but I do it all the time. I reckon everyone who listens to this does. They've got a route on a track that they've crashed on once before. Why do they crash on it again? It's happened once before. You know it's there.
Yeah, that's in the head. It's a traumatic effect.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, man. There's too much to go into,
deep, yeah,
dude.
I thought this was just a chilled post-race. Getting deep.
Can't help it. We just go everywhere, don't we? Right, so I'm walking down the track, dude.
Aren't you past an ad break here? Do you want me to help you?
Help me out.
Should we break for an ad?
Let's do that.
For the ride companion.
Should we do it for the ride companion?
What
about moving the needle?
Nah.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Well, I don't know.
Do you do ads at the start?
Yeah.
Play on player.
You sneak them in, don't you?
Did you enjoy this clip? If so, please like and subscribe. The full episode is available by hitting one of the links on the screen right now, or type The Ride Companion into your favourite podcast app. We've even put links in the show description for you. Cheers!